Hello everyone, it's me Kavou. Today I wanted to share with you my minimalist setup that I am using for my laptop in order to run a vanilla friendly Skyrim that plays decently, runs very smoothly and it feels like Skyrim. This mod list is very short. I am going to share with you my graphical setup that I'm using, which is crazy how if you put few good mods together that one complements the other, you get some stunning visuals. And if you guys love vanilla Skyrim, which we all do, to all be praised, you're going to love this video. And I am not using community shaders this time, guys, and I'm gonna talk about. Throw a like, subscribe to the channel, it boosts the channel, it helps me find my audience. And that being said, let's cover up the basics. First of all, I am using the Vanilla ENB Two. This is a very simple ENB, it doesn't look over the top or something crazy like NAT ENB or some other insanely graphical ENBs. This keeps the vanilla feeling, the color setting, it adjusts just few things, it's extremely performance friendly, and just look how beautiful the scenery looks just with this on. Here, have a closer look. This ENB has been made by ELFX and it's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm gonna show you some amazing mods you can use. Very small mods, very light, if I can say so, to transform your game to look exactly how you see in the footage. One thing to make sure is that if you're going to use this ENB, guys, go to your Skyrim and remove the screen space ambient occlusion. I also have the anti-aliasing off, it's my personal choice, you can have it on if you want. Vanilla ENB Two adds that on its own, including some other key elements. You can scroll down the mod page and you're gonna see those highlighted thingy-majiggies. Essentially, the mod author tells you can check those, but it's going to cost you few more FPS. I'm having a high-end laptop, it can run pretty much everything this ENB provides at 60 FPS at all time, for the most part. That covers the ENB, and when it comes to the textures and everything, I'm using Skyland All-in-One. Skyland All-in-One is this insanely good texture overhaul that uses performance-friendly textures that are mostly playing around 1 and 2K. They're built in a way where they are not going to drain your VRAM like other textures do. I love Skyland so much, and it is my most favorite texture overhaul that I use in most of my modded Skyrim. Skyland All-in-One is going to cover mountains, landscapes, trees. It's going to cover so many things. I just love how Skyland All-in-One grabs everything, and just like the Exodia pieces, we combine to summon the ultimate beast, which is Skyland, thanks to Skyking for his beautiful mod. I am using the enhanced vanilla trees, which grabs the vanilla trees you see in Skyrim and makes them look much more better, much more high resolution, and it fits the game in a beautifully well done way. When you combine all of those small mods I'm telling you guys with some good shadows, lighting, and on top of it, you get some beautiful visuals and it's breathtaking, and it feels like I am playing Skyrim and not an oversaturated version of it that feels like Avowed. I just love Skyrim's original colors a lot, and maybe that's a hot take, let me know if you agree or not, down in the comment section. For grass, I am using the Skyland's thickets and the grass textures you can download from Skyking mod page, and I'm also using the Veydosebrom Regions, which is going to add regional grasses throughout Skyrim. This is nice because it has an option to have the density of the vanilla grass, which means Skyrim is not going to feel like a forest, but every region is going to feel exactly like the vanilla counterpart while having some diversity when it comes to grass, and I just love those textures. They feel like they belong in vanilla. It's a very small, very minimalistic grass mod, which again works for ENBs, and it's exactly what we want. Of course, you want to grab the water for ENB, which in my opinion, this mod gives the best water I've seen. I've covered community shaders before, and I'm going to keep covering them. When it comes to comparing community shaders and ENB, water for ENB gives us the best visually looking water I have seen in Skyrim, and it's quite performance friendly if you choose the 1K and 2K diffuse maps, which I am using. I love the water with this, it fits amazingly with Vanilla ENB Two, and let me know guys if you ever seen the waters in Skyrim looking that good. For small things, I love the Vanilla Clouds, but I like something a little bit more. This is Ambient Clouds, made by Markler. I'm sorry if I killed the name. If you've been following this channel, you know that my kryptonite is pronouncing names. That being said, this is going to add clouds in cities, different exteriors, and it's going to combine the Vanilla Skyrim's clouds.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
With some extra clouds you can see on cities to breathe more life into the world and make everything feel much more alive. Unlike the Hollow who is talking behind the mic during this video, that's me by the way. Very nice and small mod, and again this is a very minimalist setup guys, don't expect something too crazy on this video. I'm just putting few mods together and essentially I am getting those visuals, and have in mind all of those mods run perfectly together, they are performance friendly and they give you beautiful looks. Now, when it comes to the lighting mods, which is something many of you guys have been asking, we have so many options. Maybe you are using community shaders and you are using light placer. Maybe you are using Lux, which is the best lighting mod out there. Very heavy by the way, on performance. Or maybe you are using something else. Some of you were telling me that you are using enhanced lights for quite some time in the comments, and I gave this mod a try, and oh my god, this combined with Vanilla ENB Two gives us some insanely good looking lights while keeping the game running at 60 FPS. I love the combination of good visuals with, again, you know me, stability. Works amazingly with the vanilla colors and enhanced lights effects. It's going to essentially give lights to most of the areas. This combined again with Vanilla ENB Two and everything we have going on, it's going to make everything, the exteriors, feel so much more better. Combine this light with ELFX Shadows, which is going to grab all of the interiors and it's going to give us insane visuals. Have in mind, most of the frame drops when it comes to Skyrim, if you know what you are doing, comes from the exteriors. So when it comes to interiors, ELFX Shadows is quite more heavy, but we don't get that much stuttering or performance loss, which makes all of the interiors again so much more alive and so much more better. And then of course I am using the enhanced volumetric lightings and shadows, which gives us some beautiful shadows combined with everything. ENB covers skylighting, gives us some extra shadows, complex parallax, all of those things ENB covers on similar fashion with community shaders, but this one, the enhanced volumetric lighting, is going to give us extra crisp shadows when it comes to Skyrim. Have in mind, this might cost you some FPS, so again, if you see you are losing too much FPS, you can disable this, but as I'm recording this, it works amazingly well on my setup. I love this mod, and combined with everything, it's the cherry on top to make everything look nice. Let's cover some small things. For the textures when it comes to armors, I'm using, let's drop the ball here and stop pretending. I'm using Xavbio's armors, which is the best retextures when it comes to the vanilla armors to enhance everything when it comes to the game. Have in mind, my Skyrim has around 100 and something mods, almost 80% of those are bug fixes and patches, so again, I'm not using extra armors, I'm not using anything like that. I just want all of the vanilla stuff I have to look crisp and nice. And Xavbio's overhauls does exactly that. Sometimes less is more. I love using the vanilla assets, but even more, I love when the vanilla assets look much more better, so here we have the Xavbio's armor. That being said, that's the setup I'm running with. I'm gonna cover most of the mods I'm using if you are curious, but if you like this graphical setup, let me know down again in the comment section. I will be interested to hear or read what you guys think about it, or maybe you could recommend me some improvements, or tell me what you're using down below. I'm also curious to hear what's your favorite grass mod that you are using currently, or your tree mod, because I hear everybody is using something different. That was the video though. Thank you so much for watching, thank you for supporting the channel, and if you made it through this part of the video, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Have a beautiful week. It was me, Kavou, and until next time, happy modding.